Hello chicas, and welcome back. Today's video is going to be about corsetting. Yes, your girl has joined the corsetting community because your girl trying to get her Coke bottle back. Yeah, so along with exercise and eating right, which I have not started doing, I am doing corsetting. So I'm going to talk about what I got. I'm going to show you the parts before I show you how to lace it up and how I've been doing it. Okay, so this is one of the corsets that I got, and I got this one from Orchard Corset. This is a 411 pinstripe black. Okay, so you have your busk in the front, which is these here. It's called the busk. Now this one here has 16 steel bones. I'm looking at my phone because I had to get online and look this up. So this one here has 16 flat and spiral bones. It's an average torso, so if you're a short person, you know, this would work for you. It was a little too short for me, so I had to go back and get the 426. Talk about that in a minute. This one has a 10-inch front. It has a 10.5-inch back, and it has 8.5 inches on the side. So that's the measurements. So if you measure your torso and your torso is about 10 inches, then the 411 may work for you, okay? Also on Orchard Corsets, there are silhouette levels. Now, everything is explained on the website on how to determine what your silhouette level is. The pinstripe 411 is a silhouette 2, okay, which is just an enhanced curve. I want extreme curves. I want the Coke bottle, okay? So the 426 is the extreme curve, which is the level 3 silhouette, okay? There is a modesty panel in the back, and let me show you guys what I mean. This here is a modesty panel, and this just protects your laces. It's in the back of the corset. You will see it once it's on, because I have one on now, and I will be showing you that in a minute. It's 5 inches. See that right there? That's your waist tape. You can see it real good there. That's your waist tape reinforcement. So you line that up with the smallest portion of your waist and helps pull it in. It's just a little enforcement for the corset. Now this corset is made out of polyester, which is the hardest to break in. I'm going to talk about breaking in a minute. So polyester is the hardest to break in. It has 100% cotton lining. These, they're polyester. So really good laces, and these are called your grommets. So your laces are laced through the grommets, and it's laced bi-directional, and you'll see why it's good for when you're lacing, okay? Now, something I didn't know. Now all Orchard corsets, they do come with the labels upside, the right side up and the right side, okay? So if you're looking into your corset, this is how you know you have it on right, okay? If you're looking into your corset and the label is upright, you can't see that, but if the label is upright, then your corset is on right. Now another way to make sure that your corset is on right, and this came from the lady at Orchard Corset. She wanted me to make sure that I had it on right, because I was kind of confused because the 426 has a point, which you know that's the up, and the 411 did not. Okay, so when you're looking at the corset, all Orchard, I can only speak for Orchard Corsets, I can't speak for anybody else's, but on the Orchard Corsets, to make sure you have it on right, your knots should always be on your left. So the knots are on the left, the hooks are on the right, and it crosses over like that. So if it does this, if your hooks are on your left and your loops are on the right and you cross it over, it's on right. That's the correct way that it should be on, okay? So like I said, that was the 411. I know you guys are like, why you didn't put it on? Well, here's a picture of what the 411 looked like on. Okay, now what I'm going to be lacing up today is the 426. Now guys, my waist is a 44. Yeah, my natural waist, which you measure, everything is on the website. There is a blog to show you how to do everything. My natural waist is a 44. And they say you go 6 to 8 sizes down, between 4 and 8 sizes down. Okay, so I went to a 38, and yeah. So 38, my goal is probably 32. Once I get to a 32, I'm gonna stop. But for us fluffier girls, is what I'm gonna call us, the fluffy girls, if your waist is larger than a 38, you can actually go 10 sizes. The fluffier girls, we corset down to the size a lot faster than the girls who don't really have a lot to move. Okay, so that's something I want to tell you guys. Another thing I want to tell you was about the fabric. Polyester, like I said, is the hardest to break. Then the satin, which is I got a satin 426, which you're gonna see in a second. That one would be, you know, you can probably break that one in about a week and a half. Leather would be the easiest fabric. It's the more forgiving fabric, so it's the easiest fabric to break in. Now, when I'm talking about breaking in, you have to season your corsets. You cannot put the corset on and just go. You have to season the corset. And the rule of thumb is 2, 2, and 2. 2 hours a day, no more than 2 inches cinched, and for 2 weeks. That's how you season the corset. Do not put your corset on and just pull and yank, and you're gonna warp it. You're gonna mess up the bones. That's $69, $79, $89 down the drain because it's gonna be warped. Okay, so you want to make sure that you don't do that. So 2, 2, 2 is the rule of thumb. 2 inches, 2 weeks, 2 hours. That's it. After that, then you guys can look at you know, trying to wear longer. There's people that actually sleep in their corsets. They have people that wear their corsets all day long at work, under their clothes, you know, so you can definitely do that, but you have to work up to that. That's not something that you can just put the corset on and do right off. Okay, so guys, enough with me talking. Let's talk about this 426. Now, the 426 is a long line corset. It is an average to long torso. I have an average torso. To me, this works better. 426 has 24 flat and spiral bones. Like I said, it's average to tall torso. Now, the front of that one is a 13.5. The back is 13, and the 0.5 is the little point. Let me get down and show you guys what I'm talking about. I know you're like, girl, stop talking. Let me refocus my camera and we can get down to the corset and we can talk about that. Let's talk about the 426. Now, this is the 426 corset. I have a satin fabric corset from Orchard Corsets. Like I said, I showed you the picture of the 411. Now, this is the 426. This is the point that I was talking about. This point sits in between your breasts. Okay, so your bust, this is with the bust tightens. Okay, as you see, it's loose. It's gonna fit like this until it's seasoned. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit tighter once I tighten it, but it's gonna fit like this until it's seasoned. My natural waist, this is also a 38. They have the space at the hips. You know, you have a room for your hips, and this is where I talked about where I wanted to go over my pooch, you know. And this is the back. So that's what it looks like. We're gonna corset 24 spiral and 24 spiral steel bones. Okay, these are your bones, 24 of them. Now you have your busk on this one as well. You have more than you have on the 411 because it's it's a longer corset. Okay, now this one has it has the same kind of strings in the back. The polyester lacing color is I want to say it's gunmetal gray, and the length is 13. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lace this up, guys. I'm not gonna cinch more than 2 inches, so you're still gonna see a little looseness. So let's go ahead and get this started. So first we're gonna locate the bunny ears on the back. This is your ears. Now what this does is this is gonna work the laces in the back. The top works the top of the corset, and the bottom laces works the bottom. Okay, so what we're gonna do is make sure it's on straight. And I'm not in the mirror, so I can't see, so I'm gonna be looking at the camera because you guys know I have that window. And we're just gonna pull it. Okay, tighten it up just a little bit, not too much. Now I'm gonna take the top lace, make sure you have the right ones. Okay, bear with me guys, I gotta find them. Okay, so my top laces, I'm gonna pull on my top laces, I'm going to pull down, and that tightens the top. Okay, now on my bottom laces, I am going to pull, the bottom I'm going to pull up, and that tightens the bottom. Okay, so you're going to pull down on the top, up on the bottom, and it tightens it up. Now once you do that, remember I said we're not cinching more than 2 inches at a time. So to continue tightening, y'all, I cannot see, so we're going to grab the laces from the bottom, and you're just going to pull the X's to tighten the bottom. So we're going to pull it, make sure everything is straight, because you can lace this yourself if you don't have help. We're going to pull it, okay, and I'm going to pull this last lace, and that should bring me to the bunny ears. Here we are. Find your bottom laces on your bunny ears and pull up, and it tightens the corset. Okay, now for the top, you're going to start at the top, pull the X's. I'm not at the top, guys. Let me try the other hand. Okay, that's better because I'm trying to hold up bunny ears with the other one. So on this one, it's kind of hard to do with no mirror, and I am not in front of a mirror, which I should have been. Okay, so trying to find that top X. I'm gonna pull, and then we're gonna take the top laces, and we're gonna pull down to tighten. Okay, you also want to make sure it's straight. As you can see, I'm wider at the bottom than I am at the top, so we need to fix that. You don't want this shape, you don't want this, you want a straight back, and it's not straight. So I'm not going to pull any more at the top, which I could, y'all, because yeah, it's still a lot loose. So we're going to do the bottom again. So let me find the X's. I can't see, remember that please. So, but if you were looking in the mirror, I normally do this in the mirror. You would just take your bottom, pull it, find the next X, and you just keep going up like that until you get it up to where it needs to be. And now I'm going to take my bottom laces, the bottoms, and I'm going to pull the bottoms up, and it tightened it up. Okay, so let me try to see if it's straight. Okay, the bottom could be a little bit tighter because it's still not straight. Let me do this. Guys, you see that? The modesty panel is flat. This is what the 38 looks like, and yeah, let me do this a little closer so you can see. So you see those X's there? Here we are. Not the bottom. I'm trying to find my first X, which is here. So I will pull on the X. You seen that? The next X, I'm going to pull on the X. Pull on the X. We're just looking for the X's. I'm going to pull on the X. Okay? And then once again, I'm going to take the bottom laces and pull up. That tightens it back. Okay. I'm not going to cinch anymore, guys. I was just trying to get it as straight as I could So I'm not gonna pull it anymore. And the tie is totally up to you. I'm still trying to see if that's straight. The tie is totally up to you. You can tie it in the cute little bow on the side and the front, which some people do. You see the point? You see I still have space here because it is not seasoned yet. When it seasons, it will mold to your body, okay? So if you're gonna tie it in the back, you just take the laces and you just tie a neat little bow. Make sure you keep your ears so you don't knot it up, okay? So you're gonna just tie a neat little bow back there. And you're just gonna pull and let it hang. Now if you're gonna wear this underneath your clothes, you can always tuck the laces under, or however, you can do what you gotta do to get it right. So guys, that is it. Like I said, still trying to see if it's straight. I really can't see, but this is it laced up. Mirror, it doesn't take as long as it just took me for me trying to do it myself without a mirror, because the light was informative. Thanks for watching. Your girl will be back. Bye.